friends, welcome back. So I'm going to be doing the April wrap-up, and it's going to be a different one because if you saw my April TBR, you will have seen that I chose to read 0 books and solely focus on the Bible. I've got tabs in here for other reasons, but so yes, I actually ended up reading the entire Bible in the month of April, which was not the plan, but it ended up working out that way, and it was a pretty cool experience, I would say. So many years ago, I remember at a Bible study or something, I remember them saying that reading the Bible in a short amount of time, like in 1 year, was beneficial because you kind of get the full Bible. I don't know, like the broad view of the Bible, like all at once. Like you kind of, I don't know if that's making sense, but you can kind of see it as a whole instead of how we typically read the Bible in like verses chunks or chapter chunks or even book chunks. Yeah, so I had that in my mind, and then last year I decided, okay, I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna read the Bible in 1 year, and in 2020 I did that. I read the Bible in 1 year, and I came away from that thinking that reading it that way wasn't very beneficial to me, and I felt like if I had focused the time that I spent reading the Bible in like a quick succession like that, I could have spent those hours like studying the word, and I would have preferred that better because I do enjoy like getting deep into like Bible study. So anyway, the fact that I ended up reading the entire Bible in a month was a big surprise, and I would say that I understand what that person was meaning now. I still don't feel like I would recommend people reading the Bible in a year because it's too choppy, I feel like. I think there's too much time when you read the Bible in 1 year. There's too much time to like lose track of stuff, and reading the Bible in a month really condensed, not really condensed because you're still reading the same words, but it really compacted, I guess that's the same thing as condensed, the word in a really tight frame of time that I got to see the Bible as a whole, which was very interesting, and I would highly recommend reading the Bible in a month. I did find that at the beginning, I was struggling to not pick up books, like fiction books or nonfiction books or whatever. But I held fast and I only focused on the Bible, which was great. I did feel like toward the end of the month of reading the Bible, I did start to feel fatigued because, I mean, just the nature of the way the Bible is written is not, it's very deep, and there's different language used sometimes, and yeah, anyway, so I felt a bit fatigued by the end of the month. For that reason, I would say like the next time I would want to try this, I would do it in a different order, because if you continually read the Bible front to back in that short amount of time, and you're always getting fatigued at the end, you're gonna start to feel fatigued in like the Gospels and in Revelation and stuff, which you don't want to train yourself to feel fatigued when you read that, right? So I would read it in a different order, maybe like chronological, maybe, I don't even know what other kind of orders there are, but anyway, I enjoyed this experience. I highly recommend it. There is one thing though that I would like to point out is when you do something like this, whether it's read the Bible in a year, whatever, or something that is really like, I mean, it's a godly thing to do. It's immersing yourself in scripture. The only thing I would caution against is becoming prideful, because now I feel that tendency to feel prideful now that I can say I've read the Bible in a month, which I don't want. Like, that's not something I want to be associated with this experience. So I have to consciously make a decision to, every time I feel those prideful things, to counter them, and say the only way I did this was through the power of Christ. Like, there's no way I could have read this in a month on my own, really. Yeah. So this was an excellent experience. You don't get the same things from an experience like this as you would from studying the Word, because you don't have a chance to study in depth what things mean, and yeah, so it's a different experience. I would recommend it. Caution against the tendency or the temptation to feel pride. And yeah, also, I don't know if I had a bit of a rougher month depression-wise. So, I mean, when you do something for the Lord and you focus on His Word, Satan is going to not like that. So he's going to attack. So I don't know if that's what was happening, or if it just was a coincidence that I didn't have a very good mental health month. But anyway, I digress. April was an interesting month for sure. Let me know if you've ever read the Bible front to back, like in any amount of time, if that's ever been an interest for you. Yeah. Let me know your thoughts on reading the Bible in a really short amount of time, as opposed to like studying, which I will get back to now that I've done this. I'm very excited to get back into like studying each like word, each verse, you know. So I feel like this video is a bit rambly, and I'm sorry for that. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it when you do all the things like comment and like and subscribe and all that stuff. And I will see you in the next one. Have a lovely day. See ya.